Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the playthrough of our warrior Syken Stomps. We have arrived at the Badlands where we're finally continuing our little journey. I did a couple of quests in Azeroth Valley, leveled us all the way to level 42. Which is the starting point for our current endeavor. So, remember how I brought a few things with me. Namely, we brought the frost oil as well as a couple of other things, Copticon, which is a engineering item. Thank you. Both of them have been traded in for quests, so that already gave us a bit of a head start. Oh, nice. Interesting weapon. We will be able to sell that. And now the follow-up quests are going to be basically quests around these earth elementals, but we have more than that. So we're going to do those earth elementals, and there are earth elementals down here, I think, and then the final ones are down there before we're finishing the nifty stopwatch. Going to massively increase our survivability because all of a sudden we can always run away from danger as and when needed. One of my favorite trinkets by far. So that is one quest line. The other one is we need to kill a lot of coyotes for their jawbones and for their fangs. And we need to get buzzards, plenty of buzzards. On top of that, we need to kill the ogre boss, Thorgrim. That's going to be a hard fight. Maybe we can find someone who's helping us for that. So that would be another quest. And then what else do we have? Got one quest down here, Endurium, where we just kill until we get the Endurium flakes. So that's not a bad quest either. And I think that's pretty much it for now. But that's a lot of quests if you ask me. Of course there are follow-up quests, etc. And we're at the perfect level for the zone as well. I like how our grinding essentially put us way ahead in the game, so that I can now do greenish quests, which just feels like a relief with a warrior, because you're basically dealing with enemies that you can almost always crit, and you can chain kill them quite fast. Plus the XP is pretty much okay. So we're level, like what, 42, almost 43, and we have 2 days 20 played, which for a warrior and me taking it very casual, helping my real life friend at the beginning, that's like a phenomenal time. That's a phenomenal time. So how are we going to do all of this? I think we'll start with the rock elementals here, of course, and then I would alternate between the buzzards and the coyotes, just so that we get all of the drop quests done. The boss will be really tough. Maybe I can find someone who can help me. Mainly because he has a couple of casters in his camp, and some of them also have the net ability, so it is more easy than one could think to mess that up and actually die. Which of course we don't want to do, so we're just, yeah, trying to be a little bit more careful.
Hi, you're a tall one. Off and away.
Good, the next shards are down here, but before we move there, I would rather start with the buzzards and then work our way through a couple of coyotes. Buzzards, I think, had an infectious disease bite, so we gotta be a bit careful there. I will be tag teaming those coyotes because they should be easy. The earth elementals are not... Oh, I forgot. Haha, I forgot. There are actual earth elementals, like the higher level earth elementals up there. How could I forget that? We're actually doing that first and trading in, and then I think the last earth elementals are down there. And we can still do the buzzards next. So the reason why I don't do earth elementals in packs of 2 is quite simple. These guys have an incredible amount of armor. So the typical strategy of just charging in and doing sweeping strikes is no bueno for them. You're just taking way too much damage and they take way too little damage. Their biggest downside is they don't deal a lot of damage, so I'm just applying 5 Sunders. That's a solid minus 1350 armor, and then that's all she wrote. At the same time, Demo Shout means that they will do very limited amount of damage, so I do have a higher uptime or longer uptime that way. And if my memory serves me well, these rock elementals had a 100% drop rate with the shards that we're looking for. So all we need to do is kill 3 of them and we're good. There we go. Another bow, and actually not a bad one, if I may say so. 3 edgy and 3 stamina is fantastic for a bow. This will be our new ranged weapon. That's a really, 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 really nice weapon. We're bringing this back. There we go. Good. Time to trade in the follow-up quest. And then the last quest will be down here. But that's okay. Let's first do all of the other quests before we're finishing the nifty stopwatch, because that's relatively speaking high level, and the other quests are lower level, so it's just easier to get them done.
Hey, be seeing you. You have a great day now.
Good. These guys are down there. 42 we could easily do. The highest elementals that we need to fight are 44, and again that shouldn't be an issue.
I'm out of range. Not enough range.
So although that single kill is fast, and we're essentially getting 2 kills out of it, I have to wonder, would we have been better off just doing single kills instead? Because we're taking less damage. We're not just one-shotting them oftentimes, like we used to. Let's try it out. Let's see how 2 single kills are faring against the double kill scenario. I mean, it seems, other than like needing to walk to the targets, pretty much seems like a similar kill speed. A little bit slower maybe. It's mildly slower, but I am at 80% after that, and not at 60% or 40% like the last time. Yeah, I think we'll stick with single kills for now. Our defense is not good enough, or let's say our offense is also not good enough to not take any damage. I could preload some rage and then essentially go for a double kill. If I can hit them hard and fast enough from the beginning, then that's likely going to work out. Something like this here. So in that scenario, charging into sweeping strikes. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we were just unlucky with the first hits. I'm definitely taking more damage. There is no way around it. The one thing that is different is in those single kills, I still do have 2 kills back to back that I need to do, but I'm essentially getting a free charge in between, which means my rage is effectively 12 to 15 better, and I get a bit of a stun proc out of it as well. So, I mean, hard to tell. Like this strategy is effective. Just look at the amount of damage that I'm basically dealing, and I don't need blood rage, which deals extra damage to me. We're oftentimes ending with 3 to 5 sunders as well, which means per definition we're dealing more damage. Against much lower opponents, the double whammy strategy is definitely better, but against nearly even level opponents, I have my doubts. Alright, I tell you what, we're continuing with the buzzards here. Still got quite a few buzzard wings. And with the coyotes, both of which need to die, but I don't want to overstress it. We're just killing them and then fast forward until after we're done. Alright, so after a while of grinding, we got everything really nicely set up for us. Time to trade in the quests. Oh wow. There's the boss. And in good fashion, I'm the literal only one here. I don't think I can do it. I mean, I could pull it off, maybe, with target dummy, potion and so on, but that would still be close. These guys here have lightning strike. These guys have thrash. The worst thing is these guys have net. I'm just not a great class to do it, and I don't want to risk the character. Anyways, as I was
Have a good one. Keep it real. Be good.
saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the boss, is we got the barbecued buzzard wings. They are not for consumption yet, because I want to get 10 of these bad boys. That way I can also do the Stranglethorn quest here, the monogrammed sash, and then the follow-up quest with that. So it's essentially 10,000 XP if you can do that quest and then the follow-up. Both, by the way, 7 or 8,000, so near 10,000 XP each. But before we do any of that, time for the iridium flakes, which these guys here are dropping. And I was grinding a lot of the coyotes over the last 20 what minutes, so I'm in a good groove of grinding coyotes. So let's check a double pull. It's good damage, but it is not enough to really get them down. That's the problem. It's really not enough to get them down. That is the problem. It's a little bit faster, but not by that much. That's 40% hit points that I'm losing, as opposed to, like, what do I lose on a single mob. I mean, granted, there's always kind of a random element because of the crits, but I lost like 10%, which means 2 of them on average will let me lose maybe 20% of my hit points. So that's twice the hit point loss for barely any kill speed improvement. Pretty constant with a 10%. Pretty constant with or consistent with the 10% loss in hit points. Anyways, let's get this one done. I think we can trade it in over here, and then we're going to trade in both of our quests and make our way to the final location. I'm a bit disheartened that we can't take down the ogre boss. That would have been such a nice fight. I mean, we can take him down, but it would really be a harder fight. Likely with a target dummy. Maybe it is something that I could actually do. Don't want to talk myself too much into it, but the canyon already was a decent option. I basically get full rage beforehand, eat up, charge in, and then essentially unload on the boss whilst fearing all of the others. And with retaliation, I could dish out a lot of damage, but I don't think that I would dish out enough to really kill all of them. That's just unrealistic. So it would be the charge in, fear everybody, and then basically hope that things are going to be alright kind of tactic. And that's not a really great tactic to begin with. Also need to empty my inventory. This is completely overflowing. Let's play a little game here. I'm actually interested in my kill speed. Got a bit of a head start with this guy. So we'll add a few seconds. Not much, but just a bit. Over a larger period sample, we should be able to assess how fast we are. So that's 2 down. And really what I learned is, as important as dishing out damage is, unless you do have a pocket healer of course, just preventing damage. Good, so that's 4 down. That's actually a really good speed. So 5 down and 130. That's around 20%, 20 seconds per kill. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It is in like resource intense because after 4 or 5 kills you need to eat or bandage. But the actual kill speed is not too bad. Alright, 2 more and we're good. I almost prefer killing the shamans. These guys are a little bit less tanky from the hit points. Okay, well, soon we're done here, and then that should be our sign to go home. Trade everything in. 3 quests, it's almost level up. Love it. Good. There we go. Good. Let me trade everything in, and then we're going to continue with the nifty stopwatch. All right. So we are moving further down, getting our quest done. Look at that, almost fully done. I now equipped the true short bow. That'll be another 3 stamina, 3 agility, super good. And we are ready to take on anything that's up here, really. Mainly those greater rock elementals. And I think I need to rebuff after this one. So we need 5 braces of rock binding, and that's the last bit of the nifty stopwatch quest line. Which is, mind you, a fantastic quest line. Mainly due to the reward. Alright, these guys are a little bit tougher, so we gotta play it cool. Alright, rebuffing time. Let's start with that. That, and that. And you know what? Might as well just go all the way and give us some stat food. All right, let's go, boys. Gosh, this is going to be tough. Oh, it's the highest level that these guys can be, 44. They're immune to bleed, so our biggest source of damage, crits, and the deep wounds, is doing nothing here. It's crazy. Even with them being fully debuffed, they still hit very, very, very hard. Almost took 50% off of me. But I tell you what, Earth Elementals, I think none of the classes really likes them. Warriors hate them because you can't crit them and they have a lot of armor. Rogues hate them because they're immune to poison and you can't crit them and you can't blind them. I think hunters are indifferent, but the Viper Sting also doesn't work because they're immune to nature damage. So a sizable portion of their damage is also just not coming through. Shamans hate them because they are completely immune to nature damage. Mages are like so and so, but oftentimes they do have relatively high resistances, so not great. Warlocks are okay with them, I suppose, but they have a lot of hit points, so for them it's also not an enjoyable interaction. Priests hate them because they have a lot of hit points and are tanky. So yeah, I mean, and paladins, let's not get me started about them. They would potentially take 3 minutes per kill here. So yeah, tough enemies. Unpleasant is the right word. Unpleasant enemies. Good. I think, in the interest of time, we're going to fast forward a bit of that, because we really just want to make sure that we kill all of the elementals, bring it back, and then finalize the quest. Alright, small update in between, because we are at exactly 100% of experience. I always try to capture the level ups if they happen. We're still working our way through those 5 bracers. The drop rate isn't particularly stellar.
Health warning. Health warning.
And that's not even the level. Unbelievable. Yeah, the levels are getting longer now, so we're like still 600 XP away. A little bit more. There we go. It finally happened. Another level up, and with that, overpower will become even better. Unfortunately, we still need one more bracer. But now we're level 43, so things are going to be a bit easier for us. Higher weapon skills, and so on and so forth. 2 more levels until we get Mortal Strike. And then very soon we're also going to respec into Blood Fury. So let's enjoy the last few levels of being arm spec'd. Okay, let me get that last racer and then we can give it a go. There we go. Let's trade in our quest and do the last step.
Off and away. Alrighty then. Off and away. Can I help you? Daylight's burning. Right. You have a great day now. Hi, how are you? You have a great day now. Be seeing you.
Alright, we still got buffs. We just need to beat that level 45 guy. That should be doable, shouldn't it? Alright, let's use cooldowns, because why not?
Need assistance? Alrighty then.
Fantastic.
Hey. Be seeing you. You have a great day now.
And there we go. Nifty stopwatch. First trinket. And such a good one. I love it. Okay, so is there anything else we need to do here? Lots of elite quests and the Sign of Earth, which I don't think we will be able to do. So short answer is no. Any more quest trade-ins? The usual suspects. But yeah, I think we're going to be on our way. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We're going to continue the next time with our warrior. That's it for now. See you and have a good day. Bye-bye.